Good morning, parents. This is Steven Baird from Smart Kidz. This morning we're going to talk about internet safety. Specifically, we're going to talk about luring. Now, at Smart Kidz in our office, we have over 1,000 different incidents documented that have happened in the last 7 years. But there's one that sticks out in my mind that I want to talk to you about very briefly, and then I want to give you a few tips on what to do so that this does not happen in your family. In 2009, at the border coming into British Columbia, a man was stopped, as Greyhound buses are all stopped as people come across the border, and he was asked what he was doing in Canada. He was coming across the border to meet a young girl who he'd met on the internet, and she was gorgeous, and they were going to have a fantastic party for the next 3 days. The customs agent instantly became alerted and said, "Well, sir, why don't you get off the bus for a few minutes and we're going to talk about this, and bring your luggage." All the man had was a small carry-on bag. They opened up the bag, and the man had a 40-ouncer of vodka, he had a box of Viagra, and he had a box of condoms. When the customs agent wanted more details, who are you meeting, what are you doing exactly, what are you doing in our country, is when he spilled the beans and said that he had met a girl on the internet and convinced her to meet him in an Abbotsford motel room. Immediately, the police, or the customs agent rather, contacted the police. The police rushed to the motel room. 15-year-old girl was waiting there. The motel room was paid by the gentleman. He was 47 years old, fatter and balder than I am. The girl who was there waiting for him had chatted with him numerous times on the internet and had been sent pictures. The pictures that she had been sent, which she brought with her, they were found in the motel room. Gorgeous 22-year-old guy, weightlifter, blonde hair, blue eyes, fantastic. He had also told her that he owned a Ferrari and they were going to have a great time. It's going to be party, party, party. I'm going to pay for everything. When the girl was shown a picture of the man who was in detention, she was shocked. She was stunned. She could not believe that she had been suckered like she had been. The story does have a happy ending. The girl was saved. She was taken home by the RCMP. They talked to the parents about internet safety. The girl learned a very valuable lesson. The man ended up 9 months in jail, which is an incredibly large sentence given our laws, which are so far behind the times. Now let's talk about some internet safety so that this situation doesn't happen to you. Let's face it, our kids enjoy playing on the computer. It's a fun place for them to be, but we have to have a responsibility to us and to our kids to make sure that they are safe. There's some simple things that you can do to make sure when they're playing House and chatting with somebody and trying to make a trade of one pony for another, or on Facebook, or on any other games that they're playing these days. And let me tell you, there's at least 100 of them out there. Simple things you can do. Number one, never, ever let your child have a computer in the bedroom. Not a laptop, not a computer, nothing. It always has to stay in a family room. Number two, check the history on your computer at least once a week. Find out where your kids are going and who they're talking to. Number three, if you're having problems with your child, or your kid is acting up, or they're not being as conversationalist as always, if they're not discussing their issues, there might be something wrong. If you suspect something's wrong, go with your gut feeling. Consider purchasing some spyware. If you go to Smart Kidz and you go to our links section, there's a company there called WebWatcher who can send you a disk that will show you absolutely everything that is going on in your computer. Emails in, emails out, everything your child is seeing, you can see at any point in time, and they can even send it to your office if you want to find out from there. It's a fabulous company. I highly recommend them. We don't receive any money from them. It's just a company that we use and we recommend to parents. Last but not least, at Smart Kidz, we have a section called Internet Safety Rules. I highly recommend that you print it. It's free. Print it off. Go over it step by step with your child. It's like a contract. You sign it, they sign it, then you post it right beside, on the wall beside the computer. I've actually been in homes where they've actually framed it and made it look like a decoration on the wall. It's right there at the computer. The kids can see every single moment that they're on. They glance at the rules. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not supposed to do that. Whatever the case may be. Have them buy into the program, or else take the computer away from them. If push comes to shove, remove the computer if they will not follow the rules. It's worth it. Do not lose your child this way. do not lose them to luring. There's a lot of people out there trying to do it. Make sure your child isn't a victim. Thank you. This is Steven Baird from Street Smart Kidz. Have a great day.